Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you the navigation in Unreal Engine 5. I'll be showing the viewport, how you can add game objects, and how to move with your transform tools too, such as move, rotate, and scale, and what you can do with it. There's also the world outliner and ways to check for your object's properties and see the different details of your project. Basically, I'll also show you how to look at your object's materials. Now, without wasting any time, let's get into it. Okay, this is where you can change how you want to see your project. You can change it looking it from the left, right, top and down, and there's also other options here. Here you can change the speed of your movement. You see this? And if I do this, it makes my movement much more faster. It really helps when you want to get to a certain area in your project in a much faster. And here is where you can toggle stuff to check how your map looks. You can see how it looks without the light, you can see how it looks in the wireframe and other options. And this here is where you can turn on and off the visual effects in your project, such as the fog, the cloud, and other options too. And going here is where you can change the performance of your project. Basically, you can see how it will look like in different settings, such as different platforms for Android, PC, Mac, iOS, and how it will look like on low, medium, high graphic. And this here is the settings for how fast you want to move with your mouse and how you want to move with your mouse. And here, let me show you a demo of how it works. If it's slow and I scroll, it becomes like that. But if I do this, it becomes like that. And here it has the different viewport settings again, but this time if you click on it or like change the settings, you can have a different panel where it shows a different perspective of your game project, like this. Alright, so this is where you can put your stuff in, basically your game actors. And as you can see, there's actor, pawn, player start, trigger, etc, etc. And if you go here, you can find a shortcut where you can quickly add stuff to your game project. And let's see here, there's the basics, just like I said, actor, character, blah blah blah, and there's the light, shades, cinematics, and everything else here. And let's see, there's also the visual effects here where you can put different things. As you can see, there's the sky, and this is where you can put shapes. Alright, and this is the part where you learn how to move your assets. If you go here, this is where you can find the settings for the select, move, rotate, and such. If you want to move stuff, all you have to do for a shortcut is press W. Using a ball, you can move freely, but if you use an arrow, you move much more straight. And if you wish to rotate stuff, you press E. And if you want to change the scaling, you press R. Alright, and as you notice, when I was like scaling some stuff, it did this, like it was snapping in place. and you can turn that off by going to these icons you see here. They're blue because I turned them on. If I turn this off, it allows me to shape things freely. It goes the same for the movement and the rotation too. Alright, pulling this here, which is the outliner. If you right click on any of the objects, you can go to here and you can see place actor. Alright, let's say you wanna edit some of the properties in your games, which is basically your details. Over here, you can select from your game project scene or from the outliner, and you can see here on the details your object's properties. There's a lot you can do here. You can change if they can cast shadows or not, and here you can see it's not casting any shadows. You can also do this with multiple objects actually. Let me try to show it to you in a bit. You see that? Yeah. And if you want to check the materials of your objects, just hover to your content browser and double click on your assets here. When you do that, this will pop up. This is where you will be able to set up your materials and how they will react to the environment. And thank you for watching. Hopefully my explanation was good and clear. And that's all for now. Goodbye.